right. I mean, I think we've got a bit of momentum, especially off last weekend with the 2 wins, and going into tomorrow night, we want to build on that momentum. And if we get finals with a win from it, then wonderful. But right now, they've got us twice this season, so a lot of our focus has strictly been on them. And I mean, obviously we need to get one back. And, in the grand scheme of things, that's the biggest thing for us right now.
You talked about that momentum. What is it, I guess, that you think you're hitting your stride at a good time coming into finals? What is it that you think that is really sort of contributing to that?
I think over probably the past 2 months, a lot of it has come down to our discipline, both ends of the floor in terms of shot selection and keeping teams off the free throw line. And for the most part of the season, that's been our Achilles heel. And I guess we were able to rectify that somewhat in our last game against Adelaide at home. So building on momentum in that area, continue to stay disciplined, and I mean, it's part of our processes and our KPIs, and that's the thing we need to build on come tomorrow night. And whatever comes of that, we'll take into the week after against Perth.
How important was last week, mate, to get 2 wins and really build some momentum heading into the last 2 games?
It's huge, especially after.
Sorry, now go. Sorry, you're good to go. Just waiting for the end of the announcement.
Got to ask him. Yeah, go again.
How important, mate, was last week? Obviously, a win against Cairns Thursday and then winning on Saturday against the 36ers. Must have been huge to build some momentum heading into the last 2 games of the year.
Absolutely. I guess we've been going through a patch where we win 1, lose 1, or win 1, lose 2. We just couldn't find that momentum I was just talking about. So to get 2 on the trot the same weekend, and one of those being a tough road trip, I mean, there's a lot to take from that. With these last 2 games and this one being on the road, and I mean, if we're serious about finals, then we gotta know how to win on the road, and that test is tomorrow night. But going into it, we feel good. We feel great about the scout we've got in place and the areas that we're improving, and that's pretty much going to be the focus of this weekend in building towards what's next.
I think the bench points was around 40-45 against the 36ers. How pleasing was that to have such an even contribution from that whole squad?
Yeah, I mean, if you got a deep team, you want guys contributing in all areas, and not everyone's going to be scoring. It's other areas and where you impact the game, and if you happen to score, then wonderful. It just helps us moving forward, but you'll find a lot of us are impacting the game in other areas, which is going to make us better.
I've seen that students, obviously, as you said, South East Melbourne, they've had their injury troubles this year, but as you said, they've beaten you twice this year, so you really can't take them lightly heading into tomorrow night.
Not at all. They've been undemand when they've beaten us previously also. So, yeah, they've had it on us for 2 games now, and I guess you look at their past couple of results with the guys that they've had out and the young guys that they've played, they're playing very well. And a lot of those young guys are out there swinging with no consequences. They're shooting the ball well. They've got the green light. They're making plays. And you can see them rally around each other. And so they're going to have their tails up no matter who they put out on that floor. But, yeah, I mean, they're a tough ask. And they've been rebounding the ball very well all season with Williams in the lineup. So, I mean, I don't see that changing too much. I mean, they've played, 26 games together now. So they're doing some things really well. And like I said, we need to get one back on them.
Is it a bit of relief to have your last away game, or do you feel like you kind of thrive in those conditions?
Oh, I think, I mean, we always talk about trying to thrive. There's a patch there where we're just kind of surviving with trying to gain momentum. But I mean, back end of the season, no matter where you're playing, if you have aspirations of playing finals basketball, you've got to be able to win wherever it is. And it's a good test for us. And hopefully, come finals time, we'll probably be back in that arena where we've had some success, and no reason why we can't start it tomorrow night.
Heard Scott speak post-game about, I guess, Jack Storm and how he might potentially the captain waiting once, I guess, you end up deciding to step away. Clint,
you telling me to retire?
No, not at all. Not at all. I guess how pleasing is it to know that there's someone, I guess, waiting in line for you? And then on that, how impressed with Jack have you been in terms of stepping up to a vice captaincy role this year?
Jack's been wonderful. I guess first aspect of his consistency throughout this season has been massive, and that's just the on-court production. And I mean, Jack's always been a person to speak his mind, and that's just who he is as a person. It's grown on this group, especially this year, and he's very respected within our team and within our club. So yeah, I guess when that time does come, and he steps up to take I guess that major leadership role. I believe he'll fit in seamlessly. Like I said, he's very well respected. He's a great player. He's a great person. Yeah, and that's all you need in a leader.
How important is it for you as captain to have those guys to rely on you to bounce ideas off, to give advice to other players? Like, how important is that to have a strong advice down to you as a leader?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, guys are going to lead in different ways. Jack leads different than how I lead, and the same with Fab. He touches different areas in terms of what he does. So there's no point having three guys that lead the same way. You got to be diversified in what you're doing, and I think we've complemented each other very well in how we go about our business and how we get to our teammates in those respective ways.